All right, let's get into it. Today, we are tearing down a type of product that is, well, everywhere right now, the business in a box. We're going to use the specific example, the AI store fortune, as a kind of case study. We'll figure out what's really being sold, how the whole pitch works, and what it tells us about this new AI gold rush. Let's do this. So, here's our game plan. First, we're going to look at the problem this thing claims to solve. Then, we'll check out the business in a box solution they're offering. After that, we'll literally unpack what's inside, see how the business model is supposed to work, dissect the sales pitch itself, and then we'll wrap it all up with a final takeaway.
You know, every great sales pitch starts by zeroing in on a real pain point. So, what's this AI profit puzzle they're talking about? Well, it really just boils down to the huge challenge of actually making money with AI instead of just spending money on AI.
And this question, this is the hook. The entire pitch hangs on this single idea. It's designed to make you stop and think, and it immediately creates this powerful divide. The goal is to shift your mindset from being just a consumer of AI tools to being an owner of an AI business. It completely reframes the conversation. So this is a classic marketing move, right? They're painting two very different pictures. On one side, you have the frustrated AI user. They're feeling overwhelmed. They're paying for a bunch of different tools. And on the other side, you've got the dream, the empowered AI provider who is building a real asset. It's designed to make you desperately want to jump from the left side to the right side. And this phrase, this just gets right to the heart of the anxiety they're trying to tap into. It's this feeling that paying for subscription after subscription is like renting a house. You're pouring money into it every month, but you're not building any equity. At the end of the day, you have nothing to really show for it. Okay, so if paying but not owning is the big problem, what's the answer? Well, you guessed it. The pitch rolls out its business in a box as the perfect ready-made solution. The entire offer is built on this one powerful promise: done for you, or DFY. The whole idea is to just remove every single roadblock you can imagine. The technical stuff, the website design, even creating the products to sell. It's all supposedly taken care of. Your only job is to basically turn the key and start the engine. And here's how they make it sound so incredibly easy. They boil the entire journey down to just 3 simple steps. It's a really smart way to send a message that, hey, launching your own AI business doesn't have to be this long, complicated nightmare. You can do it in, like, minutes. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. What do you actually get when you open this so-called box? Let's break down exactly what they're giving you for your money. First up is the inventory. They kick things off by highlighting hundreds of custom GPTs. Now, this is the core of that ready-made promise. The idea is that you don't have to spend weeks or months trying to create your own digital products. Your store is instantly stocked and ready to go from the second you launch. And then, just when you think that's a lot, they hit you with an even bigger number: tens of thousands of individual AI prompts. The strategy here is pretty clear, right? It's about creating this sense of overwhelming value. For a small one-time payment, you're getting this massive library of assets that would be basically impossible to create on your own. It just makes the whole offer feel way more substantial. But get this, the digital products, that's only half the story. The other half is the entire business infrastructure that comes with it. They're not just giving you things to sell, they're giving you the entire store to sell them from. This is so crucial to that done-for-you promise because it removes all the technical headaches of building a professional website from scratch. So you've got the products, you've got the website, but how does this all actually function as a business? Let's take a closer look at the actual model they're selling you here. The appeal of this whole business model is built on this dream of a purely digital operation. They're selling you e-commerce without any of the usual headaches. Think about it. No shipping, no physical inventory to manage, no overhead. It's positioned as this clean, simple, almost weightless digital asset. And that turnkey approach goes all the way down to the website structure. By including all these essential pages right out of the box, they're solving another huge problem for new entrepreneurs: looking credible. The whole thing is designed to look like a polished, established business from day one, not some site you just threw together over the weekend. Now, this is a super important detail. The whole business hinges on this. What you get is a commercial resale license for all those digital products. This is the legal key that lets you sell the preloaded GPTs and prompts to your own customers, and crucially, keep 100% of the profits. Okay, so we've seen the product and we've seen the model. Now let's analyze the pitch itself. How are they actually persuading someone to click buy? What are the psychological buttons they're pushing on that sales page? I love how they set this up. First, they paint this absolute nightmare scenario of trying to do it all yourself. You're fighting with code, wrestling with web design, pulling your hair out, and then after all that, they just ask this simple question: was all this necessary? It's such a powerful way to frame their product as the smarter path that lets you avoid all that pain. In this comparison table, this is the heart of their value proposition. It's a sales tactic called price anchoring. By showing you these huge, scary numbers, thousands of dollars, hundreds of hours, for the DIY route, that tiny $27 price tag at the bottom suddenly looks almost unbelievably good. The goal is to make the purchase feel like an absolute no-brainer. Okay, so let's zoom out. When you put all these pieces together, who is this product really for? And what does this whole model tell us about where the digital economy is headed right now? Well, the seller is painting a very, very specific picture of their perfect customer. It's basically anyone who has the ambition to start an online business, but doesn't have the technical skills, the time, or maybe even the confidence to do it all from scratch. They're targeting the person who just wants a shortcut to a professional business. And at the very end of the sales pitch, they frame the whole thing as this simple binary choice. There are only two paths. Path 1, you leave empty-handed and keep struggling. Path 2, you buy the product and launch like a pro. It's a technique that just completely simplifies the decision for you. And this final line, this is the emotional knockout punch. It totally reframes the purchase. You're not just buying a website theme and some files anymore. No, you're buying a ticket to a better future. It turns a simple transaction into this aspirational investment in yourself. So we'll end with this question to chew on. Products like this are making entrepreneurship more accessible than it has ever been. But are they really the future? Or are they a kind of shortcut that skips over the crucial, hard-won lessons that you can only learn by building something from the ground up? Definitely something to think about. That's our deconstruction for today.